Yeah, it's of course. So don't have to push the issue. But we're touring. We're that awesome.
Okay.
Wait. Point of order, basically, for the floor. And Chief, would you please let that meeting?
United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty, and justice for all. Thank you.
Mr. Michael here, Mr. Berlin here, Mr. Marco
Here.
Mr. Erdinger,
Here.
Mr. Lawrence here, Ms. Martin,
Here.
Mr. Watkins here, Mayor Porco, Ms. Sullivan, Mr. Corbel, Mr. Gillen, and I'm present as well.
Thank you. President's report, we will have an executive session after the meeting for our legal and personnel issues. And the mayor is not present, tax collector is not present. Chief of police report.
Thank you, Mr. President. I only have a few comments to make. I wanted to mention this, I think, last meeting, the police department celebrated its 100th year anniversary in 100 years of service in the community. I want to say that, our office throughout my career so far, I've done exemplary work with doing the best they can to protect the community, all the people who drive through and are here in this community to do business or have businesses. And all I want to say is the residents of this community are probably the best thing we have or benefits from this department. They have helped us for years, whether it's crime watch, whether it's people who see things, give us a call, put us in a position to actually solve a problem that may be occurring or just occur. So again, that's my own comment I want to make tonight. I was happy to report those things and hopefully we'll have another 100 years of the same work. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. I would like to thank you for your services. When I came on council, like many years ago, we actually hired me just for the same time, you and I at the same time. And I know that before you were chief, we had lots of legal issues and all that kind of stuff. So I think we really did a job on cleaning up on the legal side. So I think we had lots of lawsuits before you came, and you don't have to. We did. So, and for the 100th anniversary, I think we should think about doing something. Not sure what, but we should do something. We should. Anyone who has ideas, maybe that start know. And but I don't just kind of ignore it. So,
Please offer what I said that.
thank you. And fire chief and what the hills are not present, so this is important.
Sorry. I have nothing to report this evening except the executive session.
Thank you. Vision for 10 Joint Water Authority report and particular report. We have 4 water rates over there. We have like the pipe. And they have a new labor contract for 5 years. And we will have a meet 5 hours. And other committees, what reports?
Yes, we are updating our climate action plan because NEC has a likely contract. We will be able to have services to support that. Allegheny League of Municipalities is having their summit shortly, and the legislative update is the most important component of that, which I will report on. I have no other reports than the other.
Thank you. Mr. Rowan. Nothing. Perhaps the public section at this time didn't make that count on any issue, whether appearing on the data center or not. And you have 5 minutes to address council. I believe I have one taker. Could you please go to the microphone, state your name and address?
Hello, everyone. Maybe you know me, Ed Galloway, 208 Bragg Road. Here, I'm on the record, been on the record for 15 years now. I'm also a resident of the Port Oaks 20. And I'm also the major fellow. So very invested in the community. And I saw and I heard, learned about the hiring of Paul Freeman, which I find absolutely incredible. I've only known Walt for 2 or 3 years. With the club and the school. And now, thankfully, even though my son and mom school district that allows me to turn on the room. I'm involved. And I had no idea he was interested in this position. I had no idea. Didn't learn that he knew about it, which I just want to endorse that because he is a man of character. He is a man that loves kids. He's a man that loves the community, loves sport, loves recreation. And he has literally turned around our program. I think if this is what he can offer to our recreation, position here, I think we're in for a good ride. The coaches at Watt have cycled through the last few years. Finally, become considerably. Ball came on there 25 kids. Many of you have been around or have some in the world. That's crazy. You can be 80, 90, 100 kids on the ball. 25 years to do it. Because people fled, and then COVID hit. And you know what? You want to take a guess how many kids are on the block now? 94. 94 swimmers swim on the block. Why? Because of Walton. No doubt about it. And he put together passion he has for the sport, the importance of that, and what he's built. And so I just think that is, one thing that he's going to be able to do here as a market. Yes, he's heavily in swimming, but he loves baseball, he loves parks, he loves all these other. I'm here to endorse him, Paul, and I'm glad that he's done. Communication. Communication wants. He sends out a weekly email to all the families with detailed information about what's going on, how you can prepare, when they're paying for clients, making sure you're making the deadlines. Even if there's after major leagues, he sent an email back out, praising the kids for their preparation, acknowledging new time, right? New things that the kids have achieved. I mean, this is a great thing. And that is the top end of it. As long as my lead get picked up on Brad County, I'll be happy. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other public comment? You said you have no comment. Good. And so we go to the next scheduled committee meeting, February 30, February 2nd, and Tuesday, February 7th. And we go to the committees, ops and policy, Mr. Law, please.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move to approve the minutes of December 2020 council meeting.
Second,
Any comments? Give you a voice vote. Everyone say that is aye, please.
Aye. I think everything was. You can read that.
Thank you, Mr. Law. Next, finance committee, Vice President DeMarco, please.
thank you, Mr. President. I would like to point out a couple of things. First of all, of course, Hillsborough is in financial condition. We've adopted a balanced budget. We are in a very tight budget this year because there are some uncertainties on the assessment process and appeals to that may have an impact. And also there's some uncertainty, as there usually is, on the expense side regarding inflation and unexpected things. However, we do maintain contingency funds to cover such things, and we are in stable condition. We do expect to have careful review of any departures from budgeted line items during the finance committee process, and we can identify compensating revenue if necessary before we end up in defaults. I also would like to thank Ms. Martin for her efforts on some grant applications, in support of some of our local communities. We found some additional grant initiatives to cover some other things that may not be done in the borough. So that's it. I would like to move to approve payment of bills for the month of December in the following amounts. From the general fund budget, $164,029.08. From the corrected action budget, $412,999.84. From the fire protection fee, $12,935.50. From the road improvement fund, $456,773.79. From the capital improvements plan, $502.88. And from the 2015 bond issue, $1,297.
Any comments? No, it's a more, I'm going to do a roll call, vote, please.
Mr. Brauke,
Yes.
Mr. Brule,
Yes.
Mr. Marco,
Yes.
Mr. Lawrence.
Yes.
Ms. Martin,
Yes.
Mr. Watkins.
Yes.
President Urban.
Yes.
I have a, thank you. I have a motion to approve ordinance number 1105, allocating compensation for the borough tax court, tax collector and related items. This will be called an ordinance of the borough for Stokes County, Pennsylvania, setting the compensation for the tax collector.
Any comments? Hey, Mr. Corvo, could you please explain to everyone what's the big change this year? We did in the past.
Yeah, so the compensation of the tax collector has been changed because the borough was moved into a scenario where the tax collector will be deputizing the tax collection agency, and so we no longer have to pay for office space, paper, and things of that nature for the tax collector, which we've done in the past, and then we reduce the salary to reflect that difference.
Thank you. Hopefully that will help us to actually recruit tax collector, significantly less work than it used to be.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Any further comment? No, can you do a roll call, please?
Mr. Brauke.
Yes.
Mr. Brule.
Yes.
Mr. Marco,
Yes.
Mr. Lawrence.
Yes.
Ms. Martin,
Yes.
Mr. Watkins.
Yes.
President Urban.
No further remarks.
Thank you. Ms. Martin, roll call.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move to hire Walter Reamer as the borough's recreation and events director, conditioned upon Mr. Reamer entering into an employment agreement with the borough and a form acceptable to the borough's solicitor and the president of council, and subject to background check.
Second. Any comments? I actually would like to make a brief comment. I talked to the Woodlands athletic director, and he was very enthusiastic about it. Because he thinks it's a win-win situation for us and for the school district. Because essentially, kind of pooling resources to create like a much bigger position. And so we will have to have our contract like outline to avoid conflict of interest and how we can do it properly. But basically, Wall is the first thing he said in the interview. He wants to continue to be the high school swim coach and watch it like after 5. So we will have a contract to spell all that out, and I'm very excited about it. Any further comments? Yeah. And the mayor is unfortunately here today, but he also talked about the board, and he's very enthusiastic about him organizing and helping. That's a big part of that job, to help the mayor to organize like hayride, all that thing. Now we have a resource to go to Dunkin' Donuts, for example, to get donations. So it should be really good for the community. Yeah. Any further comments? Oh, okay. Can we do a roll call, please?
Mr. Brauke.
Yes.
Mr. Brule.
Yeah.
Mr. Marco,
Mr. Lawrence.
Yes.
Ms. Martin,
Yes.
Mr. Watkins.
Yes.
President Ermeling.
Yes.
Thank you. I have no other-
Thank you. Next, we are planning and zoning, Mr. Burley.
Thank you, Mr. President. I don't have any motions today, but I want to bring out my, report session on, working in public trying to help people with kids and senior citizens come stronger. I've had tremendous cooperation of the public safety chair and, Mr. Marco put together a 10-year comprehensive plan, tremendous. I really think that we're making Portsville safer for our senior citizens, and our kids through this plan. That's another work.
Thank you. Next, public works, Mr. Watkins.
Thank you, Mr. President. I have a motion. I move to ratify the committee's decision to permit the characters of their specification for bidding for repairs to WD sewer line.
Is there any comment? We do a roll call, please.
Mr. Brokey. Yes. Mr. Burley.
Yes.
Mr. Marco.
Yes.
Mr. Lawrence.
Yes.
Ms. Martin,
Yes.
Mr. Watkins.
Yes.
President Ermeling.
Yes.
There is other information that is in the agenda, unless the borough engineer would like to address anything. No, so all of the reports from the borough engineer and from the foreman are in the agenda and is available for public record. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. Next, public safety, Mr. Bayoki.
Thank you, Mr. President. I have no motion. In the general report, for some continuing items that we'll look at as we move forward in committee. Other than that, unless there are any questions, I have nothing else to report.
Thank you. Do we have anything under new business? Yeah.
Okay, I have been reviewing the goals of our comprehensive plan as I do at the beginning of every year. And there was a whole category of activity that was strongly supported by the citizens that had to do with cultural and recreational and arts activities. And now that we're going to have recreation director that is empowered to do more of that kind of thing in a proactive way, I'd like to consider establishing a advisory council on arts, culture, and recreation, not the recreation board type of thing, which is focused on sports recreations, but on the cultural aspects. It's also come to mind because we're building an amphitheater with the Forest Coast Community Alliance, which is underway and should be in place by next summer. And it will be, I think, helpful to have an advisory board to help with the mayor and other people to organize events such as the Memorial Day celebration. Didn't happen this year because the Lions Club has not been doing that anymore, and other kinds of things that happen in time. And I think we can recruit some people to serve on that as they serve on other boards and commissions. I've spoken to a couple of people who are interested in doing it. I would propose that we establish a commission on the arts and culture in place. We can remand it to be able to whatever we wish.
I think the activity of the board or option policy just to figure out the details. So there's not no action we need to do tonight, but we're going to take out the details and talk about more the procedure. Yeah.
If I might, I think that we should wait until we have the events director on board. And the person should be part of any discussion like that.
Yes.
The recreation director, the library director, and whoever else on staff is heavily involved in that, things, I think that would be appropriate. I think we can work out the details and move this things in that I wanted to see companies.
In general, support it. I think it's a good idea. But like I said, I think like you would think we have to figure out something. And
Keep the next year's budget, so I'd like to have this organized by August, and we can go to the next budget.
I mean, having a board like that is fractured, almost. Yeah. But I truly agree, we should take our time and do it properly. Any other comments? No? Do we have a motion? So we have no objection to the adjourn. Our next council meeting is February 15th. And again, committee meetings are Thursday, February 2nd, and Tuesday, February 3rd. Thank you, everyone. And we will have an executive session